butane and the propane flows. The chosen one, half the living proof.
Welcome back, everybody, as we get set for Dromer Figure 8 Racing, brought to you by Lowry Siding and Guttering. That's right, the Dromer Figure 8's getting ready to thread the needle here this evening at the Jeffersonville Sportsdrome Speedway. You're watching right here on Inside Cable's ICN2 as we bring you action and excitement of the Dromer Figure 8s. John Emery is in the 0 machine. John Basham heads up the number 2. Harold Murphy's in the 3 car. On down, it's Jeff Harris, Dave Noble, Mike Kessler, Mike Bivens, and Scott Brown. Continuing through the rest of the field, the number 17, Corey Harmon, James Clan in the 18 machine, Bill Cummings, Larry Shaw, John Gruhl, Shannon Montgomery, Frankie Squires, Ronnie Watson, and Todd Whitfield, as well as Joseph Montgomery, John Keys, Alton Loden, Mike Mathis, Charlie Turner, John Perkins, and Dale West. Also, Raymond Roberts III, Alan Douglas, Roy Douglas, and Gary Lewis make up your field for tonight's Dromer Figure 8 feature race, brought to you by Lowry Siding and Gutter, as we are underway here with Figure 8 racing as they come down through the intersection. Lap number 1 goes on the board. Your leader is the number 6 machine of Mike Kessler. Mike Kessler, your leader, as he heads around down through the intersection once more. The number 89 machine is running second. That, of course, is the car of Dale West. Dale right there behind on the back bumper of the 6 car. Mike Kessler, as he heads down, things are going to start getting busy early as they thread the needle there at the intersection. 2 laps away in this 25-lap feature event for the Dromer Figure 8 division, brought to you by Lowry Siding and Guttering this evening. Down through we have contact. The number 2 car, the number 89 machine, was running second. That was Dale West. He comes into hard contact there at the intersection. You see him trying to shake it off as they come around, but the red flag is going to come out on things. The number 60 car there, Todd Whitfield, also involved in the melee. So with all the action coming to a standstill here early in this event, we're going to take a break as you see the collision one more time. Stay tuned. There's plenty more racing to come from the Sportsdrome Speedway right here on Inside Cable's ICN2. Welcome back to ICN Channel 2's presentation of a night of racing from the Jeffersonville Sportsdrome Speedway. Well, you see a non-happy individual standing right there. Kind of the reason we got the red flag early in this event. Only 1 lap officially clicked off in our Dromer Figure 8 division feature tonight, brought to you by Lowry Guttering. Let's try that again. Lowry Siding and Guttering, presenting the action of the Dromer Figure 8s here tonight. Your leader is the number 6 machine of Mike Kessler out of Louisville, Kentucky, as they come down, and the green flag is out once again as we have only clicked away 1 official lap in this 25-lap feature event for the Dromer Figure 8 division. Down through the intersection, not so busy yet, but you can bet that it will become congested as the event progresses. Over around turns 3 and 4, back down through the I once again, towards the start-finish line. 2 laps now down and in the books. Your leader, the number 6 machine, Mike Kessler, showing the way. The number 66 right on his tail, though, Joseph Montgomery holding a close section. Second. The number 2 machine of John Basham holding down third. There's your top 3 coming around turns 3 and 4 as they look down to the intersection. Not tight yet, but you know it's going to get busy here before very long. Feature racing action from your Dromer Figure 8 division. And if you're a Figure 8 fan, don't forget next week is a big event as Bob Hook Chevrolet presents the 38th annual Midwestern 75-lap Extreme 8 feature event here next week at the Jeffersonville Sportsdrome Speedway. You don't want to miss it. It's a event that's been in action for 38 seasons. That's right. We've seen a lot of great names win this event. Leonard Basham, of course, is a 6-time champion of the event. Steve Brown has won it 4 times. Charlie Reichmuth has run it 4 times. This is an event that has been run every year since 1967 when Jim Taylor won the very first one. Down through the intersection, things starting to get busy as we promised. Your leader continues to be the number 6 machine of Mike Kessler. Mike out of Louisville, Kentucky, manning his machine down through turn 2, back through the intersection. And open traffic for the moment. Sometimes it doesn't look very open, but unless you're in that driver's seat, it can be a little deceiving, folks. And when you're leading the race, you definitely don't want to have to be applying your brakes, but sometimes you have no choice. But Mike Kessler just doing a grand job of holding on to that number 1 spot down through the intersection. Again, things starting to tighten up, and a little pressure now being applied by the number 2 of John Basham. John is going to be looking to the inside. We got a spun car there down in the infield, the number 27 of Larry Shaw. But down through that intersection, things are really tightening up, folks. Whew, Mike Kessler, he is definitely clenching some body parts on that, you know. But he is going to be in a tight battle for the lead as John Basham really turns up the heat on him. John Basham there on the outside of the number 2 machine. Mike Kessler, your leader from the green. Down through the intersection once more. A little open that time, but you see a few cars having to swing wide to get out of the way. John Basham got the inside groove this time down through the intersection. They'll take it over to turns 3 and 4 of the figure 8 course. Mike Kessler with the inside advantage. Mike Basham on the outside there. Make that John Basham the number 2 machine as they come down through the intersection one more time. 9 laps away in this 25-lap feature event brought to you by Lowry Guttering and Siding. We still have plenty of racing action for you to come tonight right here on ICN Cable Channel 2. 2 more times this season you can look for the Jeffersonville Sportsdrome Speedway Night of Feature Racing. We'll be back with you next month, Saturday, August the 14th, and then we'll finish out our TV season on Saturday, September the 18th. Your new leader is the number 2 of John Basham. He has taken over the position from the number 6 car there of Mike Kessler. Mike held on to it for about 10 laps, but Basham, coming from a long racing line of a long line of racers, whew, things get tight in that intersection sometimes, but a long line of racing in his family as he continues the lineage. John Basham there in the number 2 car. All right, we reset the field. Your leader there, the number 2 of John Basham. Now the number 17 of Corey Harmon, another generation of figure 8 racing family. Corey Harmon now in 2nd place, as looks like Kessler might have developed some problems somewhere along the way. We'll see if we can't get a report on him and find out what happened, but he is now off the board. Watch out there. Oh my goodness, the number 33 goes on a wild spin as he has just barely missed John Gruhl there in the number 33. He is going to gather his marbles and get back into the collective fray. There goes another spinner right there. The number 2 machine of John Basham. He was your racing leader, but he is no more, ladies and gentlemen, as the number 17 of Corey Harmon now takes over the top spot. Corey Harmon doing a great job in this division as he continues the racing lineage of the Harmon family. There is your leader, the red number 17. He's going to be looking at the few busy times there in the intersection, but he makes it through unscathed, running there in the B&R Speed Shop machine. Over through turns 2, down through the intersection one more time. The number 17 machine, your leader. 2nd is now gone to the number 0 car of John Emery. He has popped up out of the top 5 and is now finding himself running in 2nd spot, but he is a ways back from your leader, coming there through turns 1 and 2. 15 laps away now in this 25-lap feature event for the Dromer figure 8s. Few cars having to get on the brakes there as they head down through the intersection, some of the back markers, but you can hardly ever take your eye off that intersection because it's always action aplenty. Corey Harmon, your leader there, coming up through the field. He is passing a few cars, a couple of cars that kind of got held up at the intersection, but he makes short work of them and now takes off to a solid handle on the lead. Down across the start-finish line for one more lap on the board as the number 17 continues to lead it. 17 laps complete. Corey Harmon out in front, but he has still got a long way to go before he can rest on his laurels. The B&R Speed Shop machine coming around, heading down to that busy intersection one more time. There's the number 4 machine of Jeff Harris. Jeff Harris headed back towards the pits, it looks like. Corey Harmon up through turns 1 and 2. As he makes his way around that corner. A couple of cars going to have to apply the brakes there at the intersection, but they pass through, no problem. Don't forget, next week you're going to have a chance to win some tickets to the Bats. That's right, the Louisville Bats. Another great pastime for folks to enjoy is Bob Hook Chevrolet presents Bob Hook Night at the Louisville Bats, and they have got 9 sets of 4 tickets each. That's right, each set of tickets has 4 seats, and they'll give away 9 total next Saturday night right here at the Jeffersonville Sportsdrome Speedway as they present the action for the 38th Annual Midwestern 75-Lap Extreme Figure 8 Championship. So you want to be a part of it, come on out and join us next Saturday night here at the Jeffersonville Sportsdrome Speedway. All right, 5 laps to go in this event, 20 down and 5 to go. Your leader is the number 17, Corey Harmon. Running second in the event is the 0, John Emery. John is nope, there's John right there on his back bumper. He's going to apply some pressure here on Corey. Corey, of course, a young man into this sport, but he comes from a racing heritage. The Harmons, of course, for many years dominating the figure 8 world. Rance Harmon, Larry Harmon, all the Harmons, even Mark for a while, and he's doing some racing. I was just talking to Rance earlier. It was good to see him again and catch up on the Harmon family. Corey, right now, though, he is trying to hold on to the lead, but he has definitely got his hands full of John Emery. Not only does he have to manage that busy intersection, but he's got to hold off his competition there. Uh-oh. We got a couple of cars that are locked bumpers, it looks like, and one of them is your second-place machine. He breaks free finally, but he is going to lose that second-place spot as he got caught up quite a bit. That's now going to relegate the number 12 with Scott Brown up to second. That's the number 12 machine of Scott Brown is going to be in second, but Corey Harmon has a comfortable lead. A little fender damage there, but hey, that comes with the nature of the business. 23 laps away in this event. 23 down and 2 to go. Corey Harmon out in front, the number 17 in the B&R Speed Shop, Tony's Machine. There's the number 17 car, your leader, as he comes around down through the intersection one more time. He should be getting the white flag this time. Yes, indeed, Dave Wolf displays the white flag to the field. There's 1 lap to go. Can he hold off? Can he take home the victory? Corey Harmon there, the number 17 machine. Second is the number 12 is Scott Brown, and there comes Scott Brown. He's going to try a late challenge. Corey, of course, caught up behind some slower traffic, but it's going to be a battle to the finish here as they head down through the intersection. And boy, that's a tough one there, but perhaps the number 17 won it, or perhaps the number 12. It's awful close, but I think the nod is going to go to the 17 machine of Corey Harmon. Boy, that was a tight battle there at the end, ladies and gentlemen, here on this Dromer Figure 8 event at the Jeffersonville Sportsdrome Speedway, presented to you on Insight Cable's ICN Channel 2. Awful close there. We might have to go back and see if we can't look at the tape. All right, so don't forget, if you're a fan of figure 8 racing, next week is the week for you, the 38th Annual Midwestern 75-Lap Extreme Figure 8 Championship here at the Jeffersonville Sportsdrome Speedway. And looks like the track officials have talked about it, and they are deciding that indeed Corey Harmon is going to carry the flag around in victory. Corey Harmon, your winner in this Dromer Figure 8 feature event. Hey, there's plenty more racing coming your way from the Sportsdrome Speedway. Keep it right here on Inside Cable's ICN2.
4-barrel carb and a dual exhaust with 4 11 gears, you can really get lost. Got safety tubes, but I ain't scared. The brakes are good, tires fair. Pulled out of San Pedro late.
No road gain in the propane flows. The chosen one, half the living proof with the gift.
Yes, indeed. Since 1947, the Jeffersonville Sportsdrome Speedway, it is Oval Extreme Time, being brought to you by Carom's Deli and Catering of Jeffersonville, Indiana. Carom's, remember them for a great selection of meats. All right, the Extreme Oval Division, Mike Basham, John Cozart, Troy Phillips, Scott Birch, Ed Perry, Jerry Iskrig, Larry Campbell, and Tommy Brown Jr. On back in the field, Terry Williams, Josh Brading, Tommy Dealey, Scott LeBlanc, Mark Elliott, Kurt Bennett, Steve Jones, and Craig Rogers. Michael Shea, Tony Thomas, Jennifer Bailey, and Troy Phillips rounding out the field for this Extreme Oval feature event here at the Jeffersonville Sportsdrome Speedway. As we mentioned, being brought to you by the fine folks at Karam's Deli and Catering. 25 laps the distance in this feature event. Hey, the folks at the Sportsdrome want to remind you that they have got a big luau coming up. That's right, August 14th. They are going to have a luau day here at Jeffersonville Sportsdrome Speedway. Extreme Figure 8 Racing, Oval Extremes, Dromer 8s, and Dromers. And the first 1,000 spectators will receive a free Hawaiian lei to get you in the mood. And also adults and teens that come in Hawaiian dress will receive $2 off admission to the Sportsdrome. That's coming your way on the August 14th. Are underway. In fact, 2 laps now complete as they click across the start-finish line, coming up through turns 3 and 4. It'll be 2 laps down, and the number 11, Larry Campbell, is your leader. Second, the number 47 machine of Mark Elliott, and third will be the number 5 of Ed Carey. Down the back straightaway into turns 3 and 4. There's the 11 car showing the way. Larry Campbell, he has opened up a nice little lead there in the Eagle Racing machine. He has about a fourth of a straightaway lead on the rest of the field there. Out of turn 2, down the back stretch. Larry Campbell out in the lead there. The number 11 car in a distance back. So we've seen a lot of runaway starts tonight. The people getting a whole shot on the green flag drop and just running away with it. Here in the Oval Extreme feature event, 25 laps in all. There are now 4 complete. Saturday night, July 24th, we've been telling you about it. You want to be here as Bob Hook Chevrolet presents the action of the 38th Annual Midwestern 75-lapper for the Figure 8 Extreme Division. Plus racing from the Dromer 8s, the Dromer Ovals, and the Legend cars will be with us this Saturday night. So you don't want to miss it. This is an event rich in Figure 8 history. We've seen a lot of great names come to the forefront in this division, and they have taken home, as we mentioned, Leonard Basham is the overall leader of this, having won 6 times since its inception in 1967. Artie Ware was last year's winner, so he is the defending champion for this Midwestern 75-lapper being presented by Bob Hook Chevrolet this Saturday night, July 24th. So you want to come on out and join us. As we mentioned earlier, we're talking to Tom Lovelace. We're going to be giving away tickets to the Bats game. There are 9 sets in all, and each set contains 4 tickets. So a nice night out for you and the family to check out the Bats. Right now we're checking out the Oval Extreme as the number 11 car continues to dominate. Larry Campbell, his Eagle Racing machine out in front. Oops, some sparks there as the number 89 machine heads back towards the pits, but it's open road racing. The number 85, Alan Williams Jr. there, heading back to the pits. All right, there's your race leader on around through turns 3 and 4. 10 laps now completed in the books, 15 to go in this 25-lap event for the Oval Extreme division, or the Oval Extreme drivers. There's a beautiful car there, the number 57 machine. That is Steve Jones. Beautiful car. He is running 4th currently on the field as he heads up that pack. He's going to try and hold on to stay inside the top 5. As he's got a lot of competition knocking on his back bumper and some knocking on his side there too. As the number 17 looks around, that's your 5th place running car of Terry Williams, but he is 5th place no more as he now slides around to take over 4th. 12 laps complete. There's your leader out in front. The number 11 of Larry Campbell. He is showing the way there in that Pontiac Firebird. Cross flags halfway home now. "13 laps away in this event. Larry Campbell, your racing leader. The red Pontiac Firebird showing the way. There's the number 24 machine. He's waiting, trying to get across. Josh Brading. He's in 4th place in your point standing for the Oval Extreme division. Of course, the Oval Extreme racing tonight here on ICN2 is being brought to you by Karam's Deli and Catering. Thanks going out to the fine folks in Karam's for their sponsorship. Nice little spin there. The 01 machine of Mike Basham. He was Mike Spinham that time as he spun it around. Sometimes you lose the handle and you just gotta go round and round. And round we are indeed with 16 laps complete. your leader there, the number 11 of Larry Campbell, still out showing the way. Down here turns 3 and 4. He comes across the start-finish line, makes it 17 laps now complete in this 25-lap event for the Extreme Division. Want to find out more about the inner workings of the Sportsdrome Speedway? Well, check them out at sportsdromeonline.com. That's right, www.sportsdromeonline.com. Your cyberlink to racing here at the historic oval, the Jeffersonville Sportsdrome Speedway. Racing every Saturday night for you and the entire family. Be sure and check it out. You can get all the information you need right there at www.sportsdromeonline.com. All right, there's the number 17 machine. That is Terry Williams. Terry Williams is running 5th currently in that big green machine, carrying the tutelage the right way on it. But there is your leader. He is the gentleman who has went out to the early start and has just held on to it commandingly throughout this event. Larry Campbell there in the number 11 car. There are 5 laps to go. 5 laps remaining in this 25-lap feature event as Larry heads down the backstretch. There's the number 87. That, of course, is Mike Shea. A nice-looking white car there. He is going to be battling, trying to hold on to second. That is your second-place runner right there. He is in combat with the number 41 of Tommy Dealey. So it's a tight matchup there for second place as those two continue to battle it out door handle to door handle. They got their sights set on that man there, the number 11, but it's a long sight indeed. All right, we got a spin down between turns 3 and 4. The number 87 machine, or make that the number 17 machine of Terry Williams. He goes on a loop-de-loop there. Midway through the turn, he's trying to get back around, but watch out, we got a bunch of cars coming his way, and he is definitely headed in the wrong direction, and he heads down to the infield. 23 laps complete. There is your racing leader. He has been out in front from the get-go. Larry Campbell there in the Pontiac Firebird. White flag now coming out on the field. 1 lap to go. Just one more time around for Larry Campbell as he tries to hold on and pick up this feature event this evening here in the Oval Extreme Division at the Jeffersonville Sportsdrome Speedway. Larry Campbell, your racing leader, into turns 3 and 4 for the final time, and he picks up the checkered flag and the victory in tonight's Oval Extreme feature being brought to you by Karam's Deli and Catering. Larry Campbell of Louisville, your winner. Hey, stick around. We got a little more racing set to come for you as we talk right here from the Jeffersonville Sportsdrome Speedway. You're watching Inside Cable's ICN2.